All right, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Wolfpack Man YouTube channel. Old man, old packs. Today tomorrow I'm opening for the first time 1991 Upper Deck football a box. So I thought I'd get kind of whet your appetite for that football box tomorrow by opening today a 45-year-old vending pack of 1980 TOPPS football with Hall of Famer Bob Griese on the front and Hall of Famer Larry Little on the back. And then who knows, we probably have a bunch of commons in between, but I don't care. We've got two Hall of Famers out of about 10 cards, so that's pretty darn good in my book anyway. And if that wasn't enough, then I'm also planning to open this pack of 1989 TOPPS, PROSET Series 2 football. This set there were 540 cards in the Series 1 and 2 combined, and listen to these Hall of Famers, that possible Hall of Famers we could pull out of this pack: Thurman Thomas, Michael Irvin, Bruce Matthews, Tim Brown, Randall McDaniel, Dermontti Dawson, Rod Woodson, Deion Sanders, Troy Aikman, Steve Atwater, Derrick Thomas, Eric Allen, Canadian Football League's Gizmo Williams, and then Barry Sanders. So those are all possibilities out of this pack. This 1980 set, not real big on the Hall of Fame rookie cards. There were 528 cards. Franco Harris, Terry Bradshaw, Walter Payton. I mean, you know the Hall of Famers, from that time. Alan Page, on and on. So let's start by getting Bob Griese and Larry Little safely out of this, what I was told was a vending pack by the eBay seller, and vending machine pack. So let's get these guys out and let's go from there. See if we can find ourselves a Troy Aikman or Barry Sanders rookie card, which would be super cool. And then we get to tomorrow's box of 91 Upper Deck, and that was their premier edition, and that I just can't wait. That's just gonna be so much fun. I loved all those late 80s, early 90s Upper Deck cards. Were just so much better than everything else on the market at the time. So I'm gonna be excited and they're chock full of Hall of Famers. So very exciting. Okay. Wow. All right, so let's take a look at the back of Larry Little's card. And you got a cartoon. Paul Warfield averaged 21.5 yards per catch during his career with the Dolphins. Huh, I didn't realize that. I knew he was part of the perfect team. And then there's the front. Oh, Larry Little's got a boo-boo on his forehead. Hall of Famer Larry Little. Very cool. Craig Morton for the Broncos. He was QB for the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Broncos. He had a really nice career. I don't hear too much talk about Craig Morton, but Craig Morton was a stud, plain and simple. Max Runniger for the Eagles. This is his rookie card. So we got a rookie punter, missing with a nice airbrushed helmet. Same with Craig Morton. Terry Hermling, tackle. Redskins' first game in DC Stadium was against the Giants in 19 1961, about 2 months after I was born. And there is a totally airbrushed helmet. Not even a very good airbrush brush job, but it's airbrushed. Russ Washington went to Missouri, the state that I was born in. All pro Russ Washington. That's a cool card. We'll take all pro cards. Sam Bam Cunningham for the Patriots. Had 1,000 yards in 1977. Just looking at these. Now I'm caught reading the little cartoons on the thing. So there's Sam Bam Cunningham. Ken Fantetti. Kickoff return record. That's his stats. Oh, Detroit Lions middle linebacker, and he's got kickoff returns to his credit. That's kind of cool. 1980 Detroit Lions. Johnnie Gray safety. And it says Packers Paul Hornung set NFL record by scoring 176 points in 1960. I didn't know that. I do have Paul Hornung's autograph though, so that's kind of cool. So there's 2 cards left. We know the one is Bob Griese. We've got Fred Quinlan, 49ers. It says a fine prospect, Fred could develop into one of NFL's finest centers. So there's Fred Quinlan. And then last but not least, here's the back of Bob Griese. Look at every year for the Dolphins from 67 to 79, all Dolphin stats, 24,000 yards. They don't give you, they do attempts and completes, but it doesn't give you the percentage. 186 touchdowns. Hall of Famer Bob Griese, very cool. So that's those guys. That's the 1980 pack. I'm going to put Griese up here. I'm going to put Sam Bam Cunningham up there. And the rest of the guys will just have to set here because I need this real estate now for this pack of 1989 PROSET Series 2. I see Ahmad Rashad on the back. I remember him as a Viking and as a sports announcer. And that's what his card is of the sports announcing variety. So the back of these cards. And get a little static clean going on now. And oh, they show him as a player on the front. That's cool. So there's Ahmad Rashad's card. Mark Brown. So you get his little photo on the back. Brett Williams. Dan Turk. Oh, is that Vinny Testaverde behind him? Number 14. Mark Malone, Chargers quarterback. That's kind of a neat picture. Mike Elkins, quarterback for Kansas City. I don't remember him. Pro prospect, Mike Elkins. Pat Swilling, stud. Keith Jackson. Ron Morris of the Bears. Trace Armstrong. Prospect. There he's using his Gators uniform. Trace Armstrong. Bo Jackson. Check it out. Look how young he is, too. He's played 2 years for the Raiders at this point. Bo Jackson. That's a cool card. Set Bo over here. Jim Lachie. Tackle for the Skins. Little fella. Tommy Kramer for Minnesota started in 77. And here we are in 89, all with the Minnesota Vikings. That's pretty cool. Played throughout the 80s for the Vikings. Hart Lee Dykes, wide receiver. Looks like I have only one more card after Hart Lee. Hart Lee's also a prospect in his Oklahoma State University Uni. And the last card today is Neil Smith, defensive end, Kansas City. The guy was a destructor of humans for many years in the NFL. But I don't think he played enough to warrant Hall of Fame consideration. But man, when he was playing, he was big. And then this PROSET playbook that came in every pack. So there you go. 1980 TOPPS football and 1989 PROSET football. And tomorrow's going to be 1991 Upper Deck Premier Edition football, the first year for Upper Deck football. I'm excited about that box. Peace and pickleball. See you guys tomorrow.